Oops. Run menu. Hello. Actually, you can probably tell me if my mic is too loud right now. Because this would be my talking voice, I guess. Did I get too tired? Oh. Just doing something. So I started stream early just to give people time to join. Obviously, clickbait has. Fortunately, my stomach has gotten upset in the time since. It is not feeling good. But I'll push on. Is that done? Okay. So, everybody, welcome back to Game Guy Z Plays Amnesia Dark Descent. My first playthrough of this game, even though I've owned it for about a decade. Just gonna wear the headphones. Should at least move the. Yeah. I get annoyed with the music in this game. It is good, it's just like, you know, when the game has to go out of its way to make things eerie. I don't really appreciate that. I guess. Damn. I'm not the worst of damn lamp. These monsters are probably gonna piss me off a great deal. Look, is it there? Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? I'll also try to not to activate like switches where I'm gonna guess they're gonna just activate afterwards. Oh, wait. Clickbait, if you're still there, could you comment on the mic volume? Oh. Strange, why do they make every other man? Just clip on. Just trying to have a struggle with this. I just literally want you to clip onto one bit. This is why you don't make it headphones. Also the headphones. Oh, there we go, jeez.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Great. Oh, sorry. Spoopy sounds. Oh, I'm not asking if you can hear me. I'm asking if I'm not too loud, and if the game's balance is okay.
June 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
I can't imagine. The only thing he questions is if the orb was there. How am I frick? That's nice. This one I should know. Blocks from the inside. We have a freaking room. $100. Maybe. Oh, 11, okay. I wonder if the glitch where... Did you know that there's a glitch if you run into a monster in the area, that if you get yourself killed by it, if you die in the area, then the monster doesn't respawn? Piss off. Oh, come on then. Because I don't do crap for my sanity. Like, so you're telling me my sanity has gone down because Daniel's crapping himself, not because I've been out of the light. Audio glitches? What do you mean? Not sure. I've never... Well, I've only heard, like, some things about this game.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Okay. What else? We should have come up with a clearer freaking sanity meter. Oh, did you? Oh, that's nice. That's real nice fact. No, you need us doing it. Stop freaking out, Daniel. You're doing this to the game. Okay, we'll open that. I guess not. Oh, great, now that fucking... What the hell? I'm in the light. I don't even know what's going on anymore. The monster's invisible? I said something was stopping this. Oh. Just do that. I don't want a freaking hole just because I have to keep looking at this crap. What the heck am I looking for? What do you mean the... Oh. They do? Okay. So that's a nice thing not to tell me. Not you, the game, I mean.
Someone's coming.
Oh, shut up. I'm gonna run out of lantern mode just because I'm trying to figure this out. You know, it's not that easy, unfortunately, when the game is nearly centered around puzzles. Oh, you have to go around and look at stuff? Well, oh well, let's make a mechanic where you can run out of life. And your whole freaking sanity depends on like, while you're also trying to figure out how to do things and if you miss something. Any hints? Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course there's something simply stupid. For fuck's sake, Dan, you can just jump slightly higher. No, you can't get front grip from here, but you're not pulling it out. Great. You piss off. Ugh. This is the infamous part, I'm guessing, the water part. Ooh, look at me! Look at them! Don't tell me this is a ton of crap. Oh great, it's time crap. It's exactly what I said it was, it's timer. Can you please piss off? Oh, you followed me. Unfortunately, I can't check the... Oh, no, it's just step by. Well, this is playing. We're actually in the infamous section right now, so do one more. So it's eating the button parts? Don't tell me we're still going. It's not. It doesn't feel to. It doesn't feel to be scary actually. It's just I'm not just that's always in the... Excuse me. Storage. Guest room. Study.
An ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
I can tell what this section of the game is going to be about. So is this game just divided into sections? I'm gonna go off the chill main, the cash room. Which I'm guessing there's only gonna be one room, I hope.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Excuse me. Just grab the... Thank you. Such a shame, isn't it? All these windows and yet you can't see outside for crap. I really like this freeze and freeze. I'm not being there. Yeah, fair enough. Not sure I will either. Oh.
July 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Daniel.
What?
Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
Third of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
So I like how a crowbar's just lying here.
The key. Please, let it be here.
So why can't I keep the crowbar? So why would a crowbar break after that? Jeez, I can't lean down from my TV without not being able to see this. Oh, hello.
Fourth of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
There's essentially nothing in here. How do you get past that when the film melee comes at you? That's neat. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. My voice skipped something. Like, Bullcraft Study is right next to this. That guest room, how large it was. Yeah, let's go this room by room, I guess. I might have already missed a room in the water part, is what I'm trying to say. I can't go without a little light. Oh. Ray, it's one for me to read. Oh. Every night clickbaity. So I can keep this, start this sooner so you could stick around. Oh, bollocks. Okay, there we go. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer, the most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described in the Hortus Conlusus. Okay, what a word. It was as it was told about What? It was as it was told about. Right. An underground Mithric temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed away while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was trying in a nearby village called Ashstout, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verily see the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it also has become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out to the door and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly. As it closed in, the beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but unfortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colours of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. As I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing arrow gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell into the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I would lay awake at night, listening to the howling cry I heard in the forest. It had been nearly a decade since that day. I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alshot. Your friend and mentor, Henrik Cornelius Agrippa. So that was not our... There's Daniel, so that also can be my teacher. I grab my eyes are screwing up on me on my own. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I manage to open that door or something? This is fucking with my eyes a bit too much now. There we go. Right, I'm all to many people. Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an androgynous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the callus is produced in the brain. It's difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. Genesis? It's an odd phrase, cosmic genesis, just because it's the way that humans and animals and things are programmed. There's an inherent problem in the harvesting of this energy. Since the creature is bound to die from the exercise, I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. I was going to use a hammer for something, but I guess not. Is that a taxidermy dog? Yeah. People will see them here. Yeah, you're still watching, so.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
What's there? creepy ass Alexander picture there. I don't know why you're just researching dogs. Daniel, can you stop freaking around about crap? You want to change? You want to change me? You want to look? Ooh. Well. An Army Frontiers, 1658, January 9th. For disappointment, the antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I will suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans innate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. There's some data on that menu. I mean, how that menu? Damn straight. I think I'll just work on it. So, oh, I could have a nice little stream of Cosmo Quest after this. I don't want to do this last because I don't want to be sleeping with this. I don't have to find a way around. Whoa. Ooh, tinder boxes. Do 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 do. This ain't dangerous at all. Also, why is there just tinder box outside? Oh boy. Is this window broken? Yes, it's been one of the most exhilarating things in this game, Straza. Straswa. Yeah, if anything, I know not to take crap first. Notes I can take, though. Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to the right amounts of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is according to the flowing chart. Trinity steam set functions. 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machines will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. This is just the other side. Do 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 do. Hey man, where's the light coming from if we're just... oh, whatever. I'm reading too much into this boy. Oh, what the fuck? Looks like a special damn. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came from, mankind not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered the gate. That gate. Oh. The frickin' window. I swear if I die. Wait, that's burning away at my sanity. Being outside is burning away at my sanity. Yeah, it's quite nice. Like quick pace up. Oh, no move left. I remember closing this door below. Goody. Freaking light. Bam!
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
So others say this is where we kept the people we killed. For fuck's sake. I think I begin to hate about this game as I don't know. Oh crap, I need machine parts. Oh, there's a specific place just for machine parts. think turn on candles couldn't do me much good. Let's do a crowbar first. That looks specific and important, and I'm not going to touch it until I need it. See, Strawset, this is what you don't do in games. You don't activate the down triggers when you don't need to. You find your layout first, and then you use everything. For fuck's sake. Oh. Meaning, let's go for all. Fuck. Bollocks. Shoot. Let's get it started. Regarding explosive mixture, Alexandra, I prepared the explosives you needed clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your featherbrain servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids that are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. Arrange 2 large vats in the next room. Leave for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Activate. That's very nice indeed. Unfortunately, they don't want the car after it. Said doors shut. Okay, how do I combine them? Okay. Oh, let's get the phone apart then. Right, let's trigger this monster. Right. Oh, hello. Hello, you. Hello, you beautiful thing. Hello, come on, come on, come on, you know. Okay. For fuck's sake. Small carpenter's drill. What's that going to do? Oh no. Get out of the way. Shut up. Oh, right. Does the door keep locking after me?
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Okay, back to that room. Wonder if Asshole McGee's still gonna be there. Okay, again, you'd think for a PS4 game this wouldn't take so long to load. A PS4 version of a decade-old game. I mean... Come here? No, wait, no. The game did say on hard there'd be less tinderboxes. I was like, it wouldn't be too bad if I didn't, if I had to use tinderboxes or something else. Wait, do I use on this door? Okay, I mean, I think I'd use on the damn door. Find the hole! So, how do I set it off? Yeah, I get that. How do I set it off? Something out? Oh, there we go. Get out of the way. More tinderboxes, of course.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
If it said machine parts. Oh, machine parts are just casually labeled under food storage. Nothing in the middle I could take. But it looks oh, there's tin box, because I need tinderboxes more than all. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake, see, I only used up the last one I just had. You piss off. guess he killed me. Oh, come on! Oh no. Oh wait, I do have that one. Remember that. I remember watching a guy play this section of the game. He's like, oh, this is like a flame thingy. Oh, my pants, don't worry about it. It's like a torch thing. In case of a missing rod, in a full set of 3 rods, if a full set of 3 rods is available, there is 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Oh, piss off. Come on, man, just kill me. No, move carefully. Get off it. Really? Does he always spawn them? You piss off. In the light. Oh, come on! Why is this game? No. How would you like to get your crap together? I was wondering if that was a game, like a game-specific moment. How do I get in then? I don't know how to get in. Okay, gas rooms, hidden in the gas room.
The bluish light.
Daniel, can you please stop with the stupid view? Oh great, I can barely see crap now. Barely see crap at all. finally calmed down, is he? Found a key. Where's the key? I just have to look this up. Apparently you can light the fires, okay. I found a crowbar note in here, so obviously there's something else. Oh, piss off, I'm not in the darkness, just go move slightly left.
Something is wrong. Oh, so wrong.
Oh man, I gotta find the damn key. In this room. Where? There.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't have to resort to cheating. Well, cheating. Where it was. God, let's get the frick out of here. The game gives me some more. I've been annoyed about how much machine may be.
July 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Oh, that piece. Sorry, tinder boxes. No. Be a very quiet spectator, Strasbourg. Strasbourg.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Junior equipment men, there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the other ones in the inner study rooms, in case all 3 would crack again. Give me oil. Burns out.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Hooray. think in this area most of it would just be noise. Not as normal. Ooh, okay. I need to add 8 up and 8 step. So there's only 3, so I have to add 3. Right. And that's it. Yeah, wait, that's wrong. I wrote that wrong real fast. What's that to 2, 5, 1. That does add to 8. Put that down and put no, if I put this down, that up, that gives me about the same. Okay, right, yeah. So. All the way down, buddy. This is crap. No, this is low. Can I just have for fuck's sake? I didn't need their names. Didn't know there's a difference. Trinity. Trinity, 4 phase. Trinity, amplitude. Where am I? Oh. Stop light. Can't tell. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try and put them in reverse order, I guess. Okay, what order is this? Because all I have are 3 freaking symbols. Yes, down there, open it. Okay, Trinity goes to the triangle. For face amplitude goes in a square. The flow goes in a circle. Wait, so they have to match the shapes. Is there they have to match the shapes? I swear I should be able to just roll up to this thing. I'm gonna go for it. The whore. Nani? What else needs doing? Yes. That's it. What else is there? Can't trust those anymore. The more work, I don't understand. jeez, look at this old room. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Sanity is over. Keep it covered at all times. Oh, okay. This is where I'll stop for now. Another section of puzzles completed, another section of rooms gone into. It's like a skull of mess. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the day. And this is Game Guy Z. Turn off this PS4. See ya. Just trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about the game. It is a very great game. Just wish the encounters had a bit more to them, so it wasn't like my best strategy is just either hide and wait for it to go away, or just run towards it like a jackass. Alright. See ya.